Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Mega Man X4. When I last left you guys, we had finished up the first 4 Maverick battles and saw a neat little cutscene. And we're going to move on today with the 5th Maverick boss, that is going to be this one. And rather than spoil it, I'm going to let him introduce himself here real quick. Or rather, let the voiceover guy introduce him. Cyber Peacock. Yep, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. He apparently lives in cyberspace. This is never really clarified how this works. I think it's really just a gimmick, honestly, if you think about it. The fact that you're fighting in cyberspace and you're not actually fighting anything. I don't know if that's really the case or if that's just meant to be a gimmicky thing, or maybe it's a mistranslation. Who knows? But anyway. You may have noticed there was this little thing hovering over my head that was saying, hurry up, like right when I started, and then again right as I walked through that little gate there. What that is doing, this level's a little interesting. It's broken up into several smaller sections with these little portals at the end of each of them, and you're actually timed. So the faster that you get through each subsection, the better rank you will get at the end of the section. Oh geez, that's going to slow me down. I think I can actually kill these eyeball things. Yeah, I can. Oh, jeez. God, again. They hurt a lot, too. That's the problem. I need to quit getting hit by those. And if you don't do it fast enough, then you only get A rank, as you see there. And if you defeat the section without getting a sufficiently high rank, you don't get a reward. You saw that first section I did, I got an S rank, and I was rewarded with a little intermediary area that gave me a free life. But because I only got A rank that last time, I didn't get anything. I think you need to get S rank to get the reward for that particular part, which is obnoxious, but it encourages you to speed up rather than take your time, because if you don't, then you don't get the goodies. And goodies, by the way, includes things such as sub-tanks. For X, it would be armor upgrades. And again, I'm not going to make it in time, because I took too long. I used to be really good at doing that. I guess I'm not quite as good anymore. There's 3 ranks you can get. You can get S, you can get A, or you can get B. So I didn't do too super great in that one, but I believe I've already missed the heart tank actually. So that being said, that speeding or timing your progress is only in the first half of the level. In the second half, instead, we get like level inversion here. You see, as I step on that little button, it flips the level upside down, and then the gravity actually changes too. What I needed to do was not slow down for those things. And though these big purple ball things, when they're lit up, they will hurt you, but when they're dormant like that, they don't hurt at all. That was a close call. So yeah, I don't have to worry about being timed any longer for this half of the stage. I am going to have to go back here, though, so I can get the heart tank. I need to do better at those first 2 sections there and get an S rank. I seem to remember it being that you could get an A rank and still get the upgrade, but I guess that's not the case. B rank, you definitely don't get anything. I know that for a fact. So it's a little disorienting when you see the screen flip over and over again. But at any rate, moving on to the next part here. And then we just go straight to the final boss, actually. Not the final boss, but, you know, the boss of the stage. So that was a pretty quick level. It's meant to be even quicker if you do it properly. But here we have Cyber Peacock. So what happens if I die in cyberspace? It's like the Matrix where I die in real life, or am I just like I have to re-upload myself kind of deal? And is Cyber Peacock just as capable of doing the things he does in this fight outside of cyberspace? It doesn't really explain much of that. So Cyber Peacock is a little bit similar to Sting Chameleon in certain respects. He teleports around a lot, and he's impervious when he's invisible. And he just likes to move around and surprise you and strike out at you. Sometimes he'll actually fan his entire like tail feathers in a really big, showy flash of awesome. Like that. There you go. That's a pretty cool looking move, right? And I keep getting hit by him, and I really shouldn't be. He's not this difficult. Ryujin, strangely enough, is technically not his weakness, but it's very effective against him. And if I let him stand there and do that, he'd actually start shooting lasers at me. But because I don't like getting shot with lasers, I'm not going to let him do it. I think one more hit will be sufficient. Here, I'll show you just so you know. Oops, that's the wrong move. There we go, I got it. Actually, not even lasers, little homing missiles almost. He also looks really weird when he dies. So yeah, that's Cyber Peacock. The weapon you get from defeating him for X is actually really, really cool. It's called the Aiming Laser. And it like literally gives you a little 180-degree firing arc in front of you, and you can toggle it up and down and shoot wherever you want. It's really neat. Zero, however, does not get that. He gets Rakuhoha, which I believe is his ultimate move. Yes, the Giga Attack button. So the Giga Attack is the only one of Zero's moves that consumes weapon energy, and it actually consumes all of it at once. So as he takes damage or deals damage, it builds up the bar of this attack, and when it's full, he can unleash it. It hits just about everything on the screen for a decent chunk of damage. Well, there is one boss that is actually weak to it, which sounds weird, I know, but it's true. So rather than deal with this next Maverick that I hate fighting, we're actually just going to go back to Cyber Peacock real quick and see if I can't grab that heart tank real quick, instead of screwing up endlessly like I did the first time. So now you see I have my Giga Attack bar right next to my health bar, as opposed to having to switch to it. It's just always active, because again, it's the only one that requires weapon energy. Why would you need to have anything else equipped? Oh, come on! I guess this first one isn't as important to S rank because I already got S rank, and it's just a free life anyway, so that wasn't too bad. I still got hit. I got hit once and still got it, so. This next one, I believe, is the heart tank. Don't quote me on that, but... So I'm going to try to dash through here quick as possible and get hit by this stupid eyeball thing again. Yeah, you can blow these eyeballs up with Kuenbu. If you didn't have Kuenbu, it wouldn't work, or Kuenzan rather, I should say. So I got S rank that one. What does that get me? That gets me the heart tank. Perfect. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this third one is the weapon, or not weapon tank, but the sub tank. So we're gonna have to go a little quick on this one too. Just gonna dash through that guy because I don't want to deal with him. Same deal here, and same deal here. Double jumping makes things easier, as we all know. Whoops, as I screw up, that's gonna cost me probably. Cost me time at any rate. Blaze through these guys. Come on, I almost got this. Nailed it. Alright, cool. As long as you get there while the little hurry up is still there, then you will get S rank. As soon as you trigger it, doesn't mean you're going to lose. So yep, there's the energy tank. So we got everything we needed from here, and we can leave. I was a little skeptical at first if I was going to be able to do that the first time through, but there you go. I don't completely suck at this game. I'm just not as good as other people. Alright, so that's one more energy tank and 3 heart tanks to go. I believe the last energy tank is in this next level that, again, I don't really want to go to because I don't like it, but at any rate, we're going to do this one next. This is my least favorite level in this game, and you're going to see why momentarily. That's not very nice. He's actually a really annoying boss to fight too, but the level's even worse than he is. So anyway, we'll get to that. So yeah, this whole level takes place on this really fast speeder bike deal, and you might be thinking, well, that's awesome, I love this little speeder bike. Yeah, it's a neat concept, but holy crap, do I hate this thing. You have to time everything so perfectly if you want to get the upgrades, because you're moving the entire time. You can't slow down. You can only like move backward a little bit to give yourself a little more time to see what's happening. There was the heart tank, I just missed it. So I might just die anyway, to be honest with you, but I should have gone back and grabbed that. But because I'm so bad at this part, yep, there I go, I died already. There, so annoying. I generally tend to die quite a few times doing this part. It's very difficult to, like, unless you know what's happening. If you were coming through here the first time, it'd be like, okay, you don't know what's coming up, and you have very little time to prepare for it. That being said, you can still jump, and you can still dash with the... This is called the Land Chaser, by the way. When you dash with the Land Chaser, you, like, pop a wheelie, and you... I missed it again. You, like, energize the little underneath part of it, and you, like, dash through and blow stuff up. It's really neat, but if you don't time it correctly, it's a death sentence because you just kind of keep traveling forward like that, see? So I actually did it right that time, believe it or not, but I'm just going to blaze through here, get this level over with, and come back for the heart tank later. And you see, I also almost died that first half because I kept getting hit by stuff that I didn't have a lot of control over. But at any rate, I'm just whining now, I guess. I'm sorry about that. I really don't like this part. It's just a big, stupid gimmick. And unfortunately, oh, there's Jet Stingray. You can actually hit him with the dash like that right there, and that'll force him to retreat temporarily. It doesn't actually... I don't think it actually inflicts damage on him during his... Like, when you actually go to fight him, I don't think he retains any of that damage. I think he's just there to harass you. Here he is again. I can hit him again, and I just died because I tried to kill him. So irritating. All he does when he's flying above you like that is drop little mini manta rays on you that hurt you. It's really just more of a nuisance than anything else, but I don't like letting him do it, so I just hit him with that real quick. So let's try not to die this time. See if we can make it to the end. And there's also the last energy tank in this level, too, that I gotta be careful and try to grab. And as you can see, if you don't jump at the proper time on those little grates in the way, then they will kill you. You'll just get crushed by the end of the level, which is super irritating. And the tank is up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, got it. There we go. Perfect. Whoa, alright. So you may not have seen it, but I did get it. I got the last energy tank, so that's all the permanent upgrade pickups apart from the heart tanks. Nice of them to give you this really giant health pickup right before you fight the boss, because you've been getting hit this entire time. Anyway, so we actually fight Jet Stingray in this half-submerged tank of water here. And he's just... oh, he's so annoying. I don't like fighting him. Very quick and to the point, I guess. I'm actually just going to see if I can fight him the normal way here. I have his weakness. It's the Hyoretsu-zan, the Ice Blade, but... alright, no, never mind. Screw that. I don't like fighting this guy. I actually can't even trigger the Hyoretsu-zan properly, it doesn't seem like. It's one of the more difficult to pull off ones. There we go, I got him. It does freeze him solid, too, so you can kind of cheese him a la Spark Mandrill, almost. Not quite that bad, but pretty close. Yeah, I guess it is pretty much the same thing. Not sure why a water-based guy is weak to ice. That seems a little weird to me. I remember I used to have a lot of trouble pulling that move off properly, but I guess I've just gotten better with it over time. Or it's my control setup that I finished. Fun fact, I actually do play this game on a keyboard. I don't use a controller when I'm playing on the emulator. You know, some of you are like, are you kidding me? You're playing a freaking platformer on a keyboard? Yeah, well, I'm actually better at it that way, believe it or not. I find it very difficult to hit three different buttons on a controller with one hand, which, when you're trying to hold a charged shot and dash jump at the same time, you need to be able to do. And that's annoying. So, I actually have more versatility, I find, with the keyboard than if I was using a controller. So, I guess your mileage may vary. Don't take me as a prime example, but... we get Hien Kyaku for beating that. That is a dash in the air. That's all it is. It is situationally useful. It's alright. I mean, I don't use it super often, but... in some of the other X games, it's a lot more useful. Alright, so I'm actually missing the heart tank from Jet Stingray, so we're going to run and grab that real quick before the end of this level. So let's go back and get that. Thankfully, I did all of that fairly quickly. I only died a couple of times. Better than my usual track record. I'll be honest. I just really don't like this level. I don't like this whole concept of you can't slow down. You have to. You're going at a. It doesn't even look like it's that fast, right? But trust me, when you're trying to concentrate and figure out where everything is, it's a lot faster than you'd like it to be. Let's put it that way. So what I need to do is not jump at this next part and just let myself fall, and I will get the heart tank. There we go. So I just fall to my death. I think it's possible to pull out of that before you die, but it's very difficult. And quite honestly, I don't need to worry about it, so we're just going to get out of here. We got the heart tank, that's the important thing. So there's only 2 left. And there's only 2 Mavericks left, conveniently enough. And I don't think we have to backtrack for either one of them. Nope, I don't think so. So that being said, we're going to hopefully deal with the last 2 remaining Mavericks in the next episode. And that will be the last one before the final area. of this game. So until that time, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And this has been Seraphin. Stay classy, internets.